take the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.
Yeah, MP saying all the right things in public. What did you expect? That's what he's supposed to say. But I'm hearing he wants out. That's right. He wants to be traded. The coach doesn't like him. He doesn't like the coach. So it's no surprise, really. Plus, he's spoiled. He's used to getting whatever he wants just because people know his face. But it doesn't work like that in the NBA. You gotta earn your respect here. If MP thinks a change of scenery is gonna solve all his problems, he got another thing coming to him. He's got to learn to respect the game. The basketball gods are what they call them. There's no shortcuts in this league. Doesn't matter how famous you are off the court.
Trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap on. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my fashion. Been an innovator, so I passed them. All the people haters and they passed them. Stars wall when you George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers. People fear what they don't understand, but then they get mad because they don't dare to do it. Everybody a shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish. Full of gas, useless. Pushing bad influence. Wonder what happened to them. They say hurt people. Guess that is proven. They put on a mask to mask feelings. Still a universe with mass ceilings. Most people not even tapping in. All stars just gotta grab it within. That's what's happening. God bless you like a napkin. A vessel just wrapped to him. It'll get you massive wins. Only thing ever different between me and you. I dream, imagine them. Manifestation, not magic, it's a patient when you work and add the wins.
I'm fine, feeling blue, nothing new, all is dark, but I still shine.
The community.
You look very nice, Chris. I'm so excited to give out these awards, and I'm happy to announce that this year's awards are brought to you by Kia, the official automotive partner of the NBA. In our book, you're all winners, so before we announce the winners of this year's awards, here's some 2KTV Interactive.
That's right, we're making it pretty easy, so we're practically handing you some free VC. So listen up and make sure you hit the right button.
All right, here's the question. Which team took the title of 2022 NBA champions?
Was it the Boston Celtics, the Miami Heat, the Golden State?
Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at how it's ended out.
Kevin, thank you.
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. Now the Golden State Warriors starters. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards.
Warriors
some of the new wrinkles that players have added to their games.
At the line for your Pistons.
When the season does, and if you're trying to improve your skills, or if you're trying to pack on good weight, that kind of stuff needs to get done during the offseason.
Mr. Incredible, he's checked in for Curry.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team could use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
Fighting inside. And he hits the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Cade Cunningham.
It's going to be on Cade Cunningham.
Clearly.
Shooting for Golden State.
Their first free throws of the night. That free throw good from Mr. Incredible. Both free throws good from Mr. Incredible. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Joseph looking over the floor. Now the pass to Cunningham. Here's Diallo. He's got 5 over Green. Off the left rim and out.
Andrew Wiggins solid when he goes at the rim. Can slice through a defense, adjust to get that shot off from any angle.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Cade Cunningham.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart checked in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Marvin Bagley in for Jeremy Grant. Looney's checked. In for the Warriors.
And for Wiggins, you want him to attack more often.
Greg, when Andrew Wiggins is settling, the defense is winning. He knows how to draw fouls, and when you have an aggressive Andrew Wiggins, it's a good one.
Warriors have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Mr. Incredible, the pass to Looney. And he banks in the lane.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there.
1:22 left to play in the first. Outside, Bagley. He dishes it to Cunningham. Down low, Joseph. Right side, Bagley. Cunningham with it. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here is Mr. Incredible, defended by Bagley. Driving in, they get the rebound. And he bangs it home with one hand.
The effort from Looney on the offensive glass. A hustle player who really wills himself out there.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And good that time. Joseph's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Scooped up. Looney with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a
Substitution for the Warriors.
Warriors trail by 7. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench. Here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Green and Wiseman make up the inside pair. Mr. Incredible is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Porter in at the small forward. Here's Mr. Incredible. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Now, here's Grant. He's covered by Wiseman.
Golden
2 free
State
throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Green, and it's Thompson in for Porter. Here is Mr. Incredible, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's Wiggins. It's deflected.
A fearless big man. Olynyk isn't afraid to challenge opponents on their shots.
That one goes in. Bay's got his first bucket of the night. And breakdown is the hustle stats for Detroit.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has has also been equally as impressive.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Sadiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guys, not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. 4 on the clock. Wiggins inside the line. Rebound by the Pistons. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, and that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible. They had to tighten it up.
They never really got into a rhythm, despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
Wiseman. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Wiseman's got 6 points.
And he's in a comfort zone from that area. As long as he's got some space, Wiseman can fill it up from mid-range.
Back to Joseph. Basket is good. He'll get a chance to run off the line.
They continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A different look here for Detroit. Stewart comes in for a limit, and it's Bagley in for Bay. 19 seconds left here in the second. Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Stewart. Mr. Incredible to pass to Curry. Here's Cunningham.
Stephen Curry with the hustle play on the defensive end. Great contest of the shot also.
And so... second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the run.
Warriors substitution.
Almost entire new group here. Stewart checked in for Olynyk. Bagley comes in for Grant. Bays checked in for Diallo. And Lee subbed in for Corey Joseph. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the characters they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bagley, and it's Lee in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Lee. No good from Mr. Incredible.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Cunningham kicks to Bagley. Pass to Stewart. Over Porter. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Mr. Incredible. Right wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Cunningham.
The Warriors shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the
night. For Golden State.
75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
That free throw missing. That one drops. He ties it up.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Pass to Joseph. Here's Bay. Pass to Cunningham. Shoots over Poole. Cunningham's shot is off. Up in time. The shot will not fall. Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Poole gained the upper hand. While we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jordan Poole is out there with Mr. Incredible. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Peyton in at the center position.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
Cunningham's shot is off. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. The lead is 2. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Joseph down low. And Stewart gets it to go.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Substitution.
And so it's the Pistons who come on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.
Hey, look, man, we need to talk about this Kendrick Perkins report.
What about it?
Look, Perkins is a big personality, but he's not a straight-up liar. So, look, I need to know if there's any truth to this. Do you want out?
Look, I don't know where he getting all this from, bro, but I ain't say nothing to nobody.
But it's true.
I mean, I've been thinking about it, yeah.
Well,
this ain't the first place I want to go to anyway. You know, then you got all that drama, and I'm just starting my career, bro. This just don't feel right, man.
Like a gut feeling.
Yeah, like that feeling you get when you're about to do something so stupid.
Yeah, like when you tried to dunk on your dad in 7th grade.
He fouled me.
He didn't.
Look, my point is this. I feel like that when I think about staying. Bro, I only feel good when I think about leaving. That's the honest truth.
So you want out?
Yeah. You mad?
Mad? Oh, this is your career. No, I'm not mad. And everything you're saying is right on. I mean, you didn't want to go in the first place. It really hasn't been the best situation, and it sounds like you just want a fresh start. I think that's fair.
Okay, so what we do now?
Well, lucky for you, I already made an appointment with your agents. I did that when the rumors broke. I figured they were just going to tell you to weather the storm, but, I mean, now that you actually want to leave, I guess I'll go with you.
Hey, look, we can figure out a strategy. We can get on top of this thing now.
Yeah, that's why you pay me.
May throw you in a little Christmas bonus, too.
Yeah, I won't say no.
I appreciate you, Rick.
Anytime.
Trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap on. Put you on a shirt up in packs, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my fashion. Been an innovator, so I passed them. All the people haters in they past them. Stars wall when you're George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. It'll be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. The Warriors are trying to fight their way back to the mountaintop. Draymond Green says we were the hunted for 5 years, and now we're hunting again. That's always a fun position to be in, going after everybody else. I love hunting. That's fun. Guys, back to you.
And I love, David, how he is always hungry for wins in competition. Thank you. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Gary Trent. Barnes out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Achua. And it's Flynn in at the point. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. James Wiseman's out there with Wiggins. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
Now here's Flynn. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Flynn. Offline with his 3. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
Greg, we can't
First
take for
team
granted.
foul.
It's nice just to see
At
Klay
the
Thompson
line for the
out on the floor.
Warriors.
No doubt.
Klay Thompson.
It's just a
At the
better
line for
team
2.
with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Raptor sub.
For the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Wiseman. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Draymond Green. Pools checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Mr. Incredible in for Curry. Outside Flynn. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Mr. Incredible. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. That one's off. Still out of sync. Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Passes it to Birch. Here is Flynn. He takes it in, lays it up and makes it in. Flynn's got 6 points.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Come on,
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Raptors leading by 3. Outside Flynn. And the shot's good for Boucher.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Number
And he
25.
comes up with the deuce.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Going inside. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night.
Flynn.
He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Here is Mr. Incredible. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8
Number
points a game.
25.
And the shot goes in.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Flynn. It's a 3-point game. Driving to the basket. That one good for 2. He's got 10.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Mr. Incredible, the pass to Looney. And here is Poole. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. It's good. Looney's got his second basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Here's Flynn. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. The Raptors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team.
Out in front. Well, he's won at the highest levels, and Steph Curry understands.
Stay in the moment and just focus on here and now.
Raptor subs.
A completely new 5 on the floor. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Flynn.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Count that one.
Number 25.
Mr. Incredible's got his third basket of the night right there. Toronto leading by 10. In at the small and power forward, it's Wiggins and Green. Stephen Curry's out there with Mr. Incredible. And it's Wiseman in at the center position. That's the Warriors 5. And he gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here is Mr. Incredible. He's got 6, 5 to shoot, and stolen by Achua. Flynn with it. Now Green defending. Green against Flynn. Achua kicks to Birch. To the inside. A nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got the lead up to 14 now for Toronto.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside, here's Wiseman. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And just
Wiseman.
wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
The pass to Birch. Back to Flynn. And Wiseman sends it back. And that's out of bounds.
Raptors basketball.
Possession.
Pick up left. Ball. Hey, ball.
It's Trent on the wing, guarded by Curry. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by
Number
Birch.
25.
Shot is good, and the Toronto lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Mr. Incredible. Now, here's Trent, guarded by Curry. And here's Trent, outside Flynn. 1 second left. You can't get that one to fall. And so that's the end of the first half. Raptors lead by 10. And we'll be back right after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one.
Raptor sub.
Make substitutions. This is his
At the line for the dunk. Of Jordan Poole. 1 shot.
setting the floor for the Raptors. Kem Birch is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Barnes. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Mycarrer in at the 2. And of course, we've seen it. Jordan Poole growing as a player, but consistency needs to come to his game.
That's exactly right, because Poole has shown
2 minutes
flashes
remaining in the
of being a
third.
solid
2
basketball player.
minutes.
He can handle it. He can shoot it. It's really not smoothing out his game.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost
Gary
25
Trent
years
Jr.
with a torn ACL
Assist
and then
from
a ruptured Achilles.
Scotty Barnes.
He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late
Otto
30s.
Porter.
I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to this team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Trent. And that one hits back iron. Warriors trail by 10. Here is Mr. Incredible. 8 points for him. And it's blocked. Trent with it. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Mr. Incredible. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Toronto leading by 10. Here's Trent. And the Raptors miss again. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And he drives in. No good from Mr. Incredible. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Trent passes to Barnes.
No shot.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 5. Played in with a nice touch.
Scotty Barnes.
Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the play.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Toronto up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Green and Wiseman make up the inside pin. Sheer. The wing spot. It's Thompson and Hogan. And it's Mr.
Warriors foul.
At the 1.
Draymond Green. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And he gets others
Shooting for Toronto.
Kevin plays great defense, has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact wins, but if you need points from him, a young fella can provide that as well.
On the top of the key. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Birch has got 4 rebounds in this game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Trent finds Barnes. Now, here's Birch. High, arcing shot. Outside Flynn. Fires the 3. Drops in the tray.
Malachi Flynn.
Flynn's got 22.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Here is Mr. Incredible, covered by Flynn. Here is Mr. Incredible.
Raptors foul.
And
Kem
guys, let's
Birch.
get your take on the scoring.
That's his
right now
first
for the
personal
Raptors.
foul.
And they
First
made
team
the
foul.
long range look like a layup
At the line for the
times.
Dubs. Number
Control
25.
that mid-range
Two
jumper
shots.
as well, and that's really opened things up for them.
Some changes for Toronto. Achua, he's checked in for Kem Birch. Young comes in for Chris Boucher. And Ananobi subbed in for Barnes. Flynn with it. Now guarded by Mr. Incredible. Can't connect from short range. Warriors trail by 16. Green, the pass to Mr. Incredible. Back to Green. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's pure strength from
Defensive foul, Malachi Flynn. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Draymond Green, shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for Green.
Raptor sub.
Some changes. Kem Birch is
Shooting
checked
for
in for
Toronto.
Gary Trent.
Precious
Chris
Achua.
Boucher's subbed
1
in
shot.
for Flynn.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Raptors.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night,
Toronto
you
foul.
might not know who
OG
would have the
Anunoby.
advantage on the board.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Rebounds as well, Kevin.
And
At
so
the
that
line for
moves
the
the record
Dubs,
to 11 wins on the year.
Andre
And so they'll take the
Iguodala,
first game of
taking
the series, a
2
team
shots.
they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
Peyton passes to Moody. Here is Mr. Incredible. 41 seconds left in the game. Pass to Moody. And he gets the friendly spin on that one bounce.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Brooks outside. Here's Watanabe.
Warriors foul.
And there's the foul.
Number
Goes on
25.
Mr. Incredible.
That's his
That's
first
his
personal
first foul of
foul.
the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Shoot.
That's good from Birch.
Get mine.
Just 5 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc.
We need the rebound.
Pass to Watanabe. Brooks outside. Now, here's Birch. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
Let me look at my schedule for next week, and I'll let y'all know.
Do you remember when we first met and Ricky asked us about doing things outside the norm?
And you said you can make anything work if I ball out, and that was the selling point. Ricky liked that.
I mean, I think the exact words were, there's not a vision you have for yourself that we can't make a reality.
What do you have, a photographic memory?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Point is, you want to trade, and we can make that happen for you. It just won't be immediate. And as always, the better you ball, the more options you have available to you.
Okay, cool. So what's next?
Well, the first thing we need to do is figure out where you want to play basketball. So I'm going to need your top 3 destinations.
Top 3? I thought I'd just come in here
We're
and
just
let
going to poof make it happen for you.
Well, yeah, I mean...
All right, look. It's a possibility. We are very good at what we do. We exhaust every avenue to get our clients what we want, but you don't have a no-trade clause. And in reality, people don't always get their first choice. So yeah, we need you to make a list. 3 preferred trade destinations. And then this way, you have a couple of good options, and the team has the flexibility to not feel like they're getting raked over the coals by you guys. MP, you know they don't even have to trade you if you don't want to, right?
Yeah, I hear you. That sounds fair.
Okay.
3's good. I can make that work. I'll make it work.
Hey, MP, this is the fun part. Where do you want to go? Awesome.
Okay, so what now?
Well, if you want this to happen quickly, we can be aggressive, but it comes at the cost of more or less ruining the relationship with this front office. So if you can wait a little, we can work a little closer with them to ensure that everyone walks away feeling like a winner. No hard feelings.
Honestly, I just got to get out of here ASAP. I don't know. It's like the longer I'm here, something got to give. That's what I'm trying to say. Something got to give.
Okay. So we put on the full court press.
Yes.
Okay, what that look like?
You negotiate through the media, leak your list of preferred trade destinations, and you got to make it a problem that you're still on the roster.
You talking about the Jimmy Butler experience.
You know I am.
Does it hurt your image in the short term?
It's minimal.
Yeah, maybe, but that's only if you're trying to be the goody two-shoes type. You went out, so that's not even an issue. Not everyone's going to love you in this life, so you might as well get used to it now.
I see.
So what are we thinking?
Look, ladies, I got to get out of here, like, yesterday.
Great.
Then we take it public. No hesitation.
Don't be surprised if your list of trade destinations gets leaked in the next couple of days, okay?
Yeah.
In the meantime, go relax. We're going to take care of it for you.
Copy that. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll
you.
see you soon.
Yeah. Take care, MP.
Time to get on the phone.
Feeling like trying on your dad punks. Feel hurt when the plaques come. Get with a verse when I rap on. Put you on a shirt up in pack, son. Never did it for the money, only passion. Laughed at my fashion. Been an innovator, so I passed them. All them people haters and they passed them. Stars wall when you're George Lucas. Laser beam when I stormtroopers. People fear what they don't understand, but then they get mad because they don't dare to do it. Everybody a shining star, they ain't get far, so they can't prove it. Most stars, foolish. Full of gas, useless. Pushing bad influence. Wonder what happened to them. They say hurt people, guess that is proven. They put on a mask to mask feelings. Fill a universe with mass ceilings. Most people not even tapping in. All stars just gotta grab it within. That's what's happening. God bless you like a napkin. A vessel just wrapped to him. It'll get you massive wins. Only thing ever different between me and you, I dream, imagine.
The Golden State Warriors or the Dallas Mavericks?
If you don't get this question right, I don't know what to tell you.
This one's pretty easy because they've won 4 titles in the last 8 years. If you answered the Golden State Warriors, you just earned yourself some free VC.
Congratulations to the Warriors, and as a congratulations to all of our 2K TV Awards champions, here's what they'll be receiving. Prizes include a ton of 2K22 VC, a digital copy of NBA 2K23, and we're also throwing in some 2K23 VC to get you off to a good start. Plus,
Warriors fans, hip hip.
Well, and we have
Brian, thank you.
He is deadly, Allie. Thank you. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Tyrese Maxey is out there with James Harden. And it's Thibault. When you're at the table, what's the first food you reach for?
Oh, B.A., I always go for the turkey. That's the foundation of my Thanksgiving eating. You got to start with that first and then work around that.
Outside Thibault.
Set up, set up.
Back to Harris. Here's the three. Offensive board. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's got 5.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Mr. Incredible. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
76ers foul.
If you can't block it,
Harris.
sending him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Second team foul.
Give him a little bump, and then
At the line for the Dubs.
Twice about
Number 25.
next time, and
At the
if
line
they
for
don't think
2.
about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he sinks the second.
71.
Here's Maxey. 17 points in his last outing. Here's Harden on the take. And
James
Harden with the jam.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Mr. Incredible, defended by Harden. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Embiid, yes.
Joel
and a
Embiid.
nice assist from Harden.
The assist.
Embiid's got
James
his third
Harden.
basket of the night.
An outstanding first quarter from the field. You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that one's good. Wiseman.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Embiid, high post. Back to Maxey. Pass to Harden. Bible with it. Pounded by Wiggins. Harris on the wing. 6 to shoot. Down low. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Harden's gotten his second bucket of the game.
A threat to score from anywhere. I love when Harden attacks when he's near the bucket. And for those of you who have followed him, he's been in the league a decade now. Doesn't seem like it's been that long, but it has been.
Number
He's
25.
rock solid. I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Pass to Maxey. Inside. Embiid's shot is
Joel
good.
Embiid.
Embiid's got 9 points. And over his 10 years, Clark, Harris has been remarkably reliable.
Yeah, he's as consistent as they come, B.A. He's going to score the ball, he'll rebound and defend. I think he's better now at just making the next pass. He does it all with a high degree of efficiency.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And Philadelphia calls time. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, it's hard to get a good understanding of who they are.
Shooting for Philadelphia. All Millsap at the line for 1.
That one misses for Millsap.
And, you know, Paul Millsap is a guy who epitomizes professionalism. Wherever he's been, he's always played his role well. 6-man starter, star player. He does what's asked of him.
Here's Mr. Incredible by Milton. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Payton. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Payton, the second.
15 seconds left. First quarter of the game. Here's Milton. So it'll be
Warriors
2 free
foul.
throws. He was fouled in the
Kevon
act of
Looney.
shooting.
That's his first personal foul.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the 76ers, Shake Milton.
And he makes both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Mr. Incredible. It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Joel Embiid.
he is. I mean, the former #1 overall pick. With a fresh start, some of that pressure is off. Doesn't have to be a star. His best is good enough.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far.
DeAndre
Halfway
Jordan,
through the first half. In
assistant.
and looking at what
Shake
we've seen
Milton.
from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
And you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Kevon Looney is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Otto Porter. And it's Mr. Incredible in at the point guard position. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Back to Maxey. And he lobs it up to the rim. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me. Serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie.
Golden State foul. Number 25. That's his first personal foul. First team
Yeah,
foul.
but that's no excuse for that kind of
76ers
foul.
sub.
I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but
Timeout,
certainly
Warriors.
doesn't justify it. And even
Ladies
then,
and gentlemen,
it's not a
your
good
Warriors dance team. Your
Warriors
Warriors dance team.
Here's Harris. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Pass to Korkmaz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Harris. To the inside. Harden. And the layup is good.
James Harden.
Harden's got 6.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off the perimeter guys, too.
Driving inside. Mr.